Yeah, I mean, it looks stable now, but it's dropped 71 frames. I don't understand why a higher bitrate would be better, but we'll try it. Outputting to 480. Yeah, I don't think so. It's totally gone. Low-key, the cable's going to be the fix. Yeah, I'll probably plug the cable in. I mean, it's fine. I should just expect life to throw me a lot of problems on days when I need stuff to work. Just change my expectation. Doesn't put me in a real good mood, that's for sure. How, the only day I need it to work, it doesn't work. This is life. I can't imagine what it'd be like having kids, dealing with the frustrations of life, and then kids on top of it. See that? So I climbed into the transition in a way in which I fell back through the transition, not on the ladder. That's interesting. I mean, this isn't that bad. It only dropped 5% of frames. It's not as bad as it was. Doodly. Nice. Doodly. Really good grabbing of the wall there, dude. Yeah, small emotional versions. Yeah, Trick's got kids too. Ding, 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 ding. Trick, you also have girls? Oh no, I read that wrong. Trick has the girls, they're the emotional version. See, my problem with YouTube is that everybody's name appears the same color, so it's hard for me to... I just don't see that well. You know? Yeah, I'm going to try the cable. Leaving it to the professionals. Ooh, 12 and 13. Teenagers. Holy cow. Yeah, I don't have any kids. There's not going to be any kids in my future. No kids. One of the lucky few in the world that will never have children. Ah, nice. 15 next Sunday. Teenagers. I mean, I work with teenagers. I know what they're like. And I hang out with middle schoolers on Twitch all the time. Well, they're adults, but they act like middle schoolers. Which is fine. That's kind of what Twitch is for. Bunch of D's nuts jokes. And boost. And go to work all day and listen to those jokes, and then I have to come home. Watch our friends make them online. I already heard that joke today. And jump. No, I've never been of the persuasion that more kids were needed in this world. No. No, I never really felt that particular call of nature. It was all about a game, yeah. Oh, something happened, Mom. It was really bad. And you're thinking like, oh, did something happen at school? Did you get in a fight? Like, are you having a problem with a teacher? And they're like, I just lost 4 times in a row in Super Smash Bros. Like, oh, okay, you're fine. Like, let's just Mortal Kombat. Let's go. You know, I will say kids are funny. Like, the kids can be very funny, but they can also be, like, really annoying. Like, because the thing about kids is that they can be rude. They can, and they've just, like, they may not know better, but then they may know better. You know, it kind of depends. You got to meet the parent before you know if they know better. You can't figure out if they know better until you meet the parent. Because then you're like, oh, I see, you just don't know any better. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I don't know, Trick. I don't know how increasing the bitrate helps, but it's sort of working. It's so counterintuitive. Because we should lower the bitrate. That was right. Inputs, please. You killed your ride. You won't catch me. Good boost. Strike star. Do adopt? I don't know. Maybe foster care. Someday when I'm older. A lot of needy kids out there. Maybe. I wouldn't totally rule it out. I considered hosting international students for a while. Ding. It'd feel much better if there was 0 drop frames. Yeah, actually, like, I don't know. I think it's nice to, like, if you're gonna do the family route, with kids and stuff, it's kind of nice to get it done early in your life. Get them out of the house and then get on with get on with the thing. I don't know. I'm just like I've never seen myself in a nurturing, caregiving role. Like it's not my personality. Like I'm really gruff. Like I'm brutally honest, and like it just doesn't always make for like the best, fatherhood. Boost. Dude, plus, the way I was raised, I got a bunch of like weird social problems and stuff, so I'd probably just pass those problems on to any progeny. I don't need to continue the litany of social problems. Ding. I can definitely tell you that I was not raised correctly, so I wouldn't be in a good position to do that with another human. Boost. Ding. 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 And don't get me wrong, my parents are, I love my parents and did the best they could. We're not like at odds or anything. Trick. Ding. Bum bum. Dun. Ding 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 ding. No, I mean like people I know who are parents, they're like, they're really good at like the emotional parts of life. That's not me. Like I'm not very good with like the sentimental, emotional stuff. Like when I'm in charge of things that are supposed to be memorable, like I always shop that out. I'm just like, I'm not the best person to take care of this. It's somebody else. Softened you up a bit. Honestly, I don't know if I could handle having a girl. I don't know. Like, to me, it would be 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. I don't think I could handle any of it, but I think a girl would be harder. I can't even really say why I think that. I don't even know. Every time I miss the jump input. Yeah, I'd imagine that. I mean, people I know that have had a lot of kids, they say that girls are easier than boys. I don't know why that is. Like, they never say why. They never like, oh yeah, no, it's easier having a girl. They don't say why. Ding. Boom. Boom. I also don't believe them. Sometimes when they tell me that. Boost. Boost. Okay. That was weird. I forgot where I went. Thought I was here. Boost. Alright. Let's keep going. This is no one's favorite stage. Because it sucks. Pop. But do you ever think about it, like Lass or Trick? Like, do you ever just wonder, like, well, what if I'd have had a boy? Like, if you've got 2 girls, maybe you already have, sons in the family, but. It won't cost you everything. And they get an excuse to come to England. I would take that excuse. One of each. Husband is softer to the daughter. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, like, I don't handle people's feelings well. Like, I never have. Like, I've never been good at it. Like, I can always instantly tell when I've hurt someone's feelings. And, like, I accidentally do it so easily. You know, so, like, I've even done it, like, online, where I've just made a very blunt comment, and then, like, the person on the other end that was chatting in my chat was, like, I could just tell, like, I hurt their feelings. Like, unintentionally. You wanted one until all your friends had a boy. Yeah. Well, you know, even in my capacity, in my job, like, I've made a few, you know, children cry. I don't like doing it, but it's just something that happens. Like, I'll explain how this happens. Usually it was because I caught someone cheating. You know, like plagiarism, like they copied an essay off the internet and then turned it in as their own. And then when I would have a one-on-one conversation with this person as a high schooler, they would become overwhelmed with emotion and guilt, and they would just break down, right? They would have a little bit of a meltdown that would include crying. But it was always boys. Like, I never once, like, confronted a cis female student about cheating and had her cry. Not once. But, like, the few cis male, you know, plagiarizers I had to confront as a teachable experience, 100% they all cried. They did. It's just totally true. You know, because, like, I mean, they're kids. They got to learn, you know. Like, it's the easy mode. They want to do things as quickly as possible. So copying something off the internet is like it's a no-brainer, you know. You can't get up here. Show me your armpits. Show me your armpits. Yeah, that's totally true, though. I mean, like, just overwhelmed with guilt. Like, it was always that. It was just like they felt so guilty that they'd like let themselves down, because typically it was like a normally good kid or a good student, you know, that wouldn't do something like that just found themselves in a moment of weakness and they got called out on it. So it's not a big deal. It comes with the territory. And actually, that's what you usually say. You're just like, well, you think they're the first person I've had to talk to about this? And then that'll ease their mind a bit. They're like, oh, that's right. I'm just like everybody. This game's too hard. What a boost. I'm sure this boss has a name that's not Watermouth. Watch out. On the spectrum, I think you got to be a little touched, yeah, to speedrun. Starting to see a trend here. Yeah, well, OCD, I think, it runs in speedrunning, you know. Oh, my wife is up. She's going in to snuggle the dog. Dun, dun, dun. He's in the other room. He's ready for snugs. That was not a good boost. That was a bad boost. Yeah, I think actually, Trick, as we all grew up, I think everybody had like a little, you know, touch of something that probably went undiagnosed, you know, in a day and age when those types of things weren't really as common to talk about or care about. Like when we were younger, nobody talked about mental health, you know what I mean? I was just talking with a colleague about this the other day, about in our state, we have something called the Presidential Fitness Award. And so when you were a teenager, if you could do, I don't know, a certain number of push-ups, sit-ups, you know, run the mile in a certain amount of time, that kind of stuff, they would give you a certificate. They called the Presidential Physical Fitness Award. And it was just a certificate that they give to kids. But there's no like nobody ever talked about mental health when we were younger. I mean, it's not that people didn't care about it. People knew about like its importance, but nobody talked about the importance of mental health with children. And so it didn't really matter how mean our teachers were to us. Like our teachers could treat us like crap and nobody cared about our mental health, you know? Like, but that's not how it is nowadays. You know, the families and the kids have more power. It's all about, you know, the fragile, you know, like personality and growth of the child. And you can't interrupt, you can't disturb that. You know, like you wouldn't want to be the cause of a trauma. Like nobody cared about that stuff when I was a kid. Nobody cared. Like teachers didn't care if they were traumatizing kids. In fact, they were going out of their way to do it. Yep. You know, like brutal honesty or just, you know, basically saying the exact thing you're thinking, you know, having less of a filter. Yeah, I mean, like those are all, you know, conditions that are consistent with spectrum disorders. Yeah. But there's a difference between having a spectrum disorder that's diagnosed and having a few maladjusted social behaviors. Like there's a difference, right? There's an, like, I'm not so sure you'd ever fully separate the two, but one is more serious than the other, right? Because in one circumstance, you might need a special program and alterations and accommodations to your lifestyle. And in one circumstance, you might just need to learn some coping mechanisms and some strategies. Yeah, I think my parents were kind of younger, statistically compared with their cohort. You know what, Trick, though? You even see it now in the way that they build games. Like, if you watch Celeste, like, they have mental health breaks built into Celeste because they know it's such a difficult game. You know, like, that's like a world of consideration that we didn't get extended to us. Nice damage boost there, dude. Way to hang on the wall in the spikes. That was cool. Yeah, I got the 70s upbringing, yeah. Yeah, raised on TV. Well, Trick, they haven't dropped a lot of frames here. Should we try streaming to Twitch? No, actually, I think that we'll keep this conversation on YouTube. Actually, I think it's different because like it's harder to get away with stuff now because nowadays everyone's got a camera. You know, everyone's got like a recording device in their pocket and they're perfectly willing to use it to embarrass each other. Like we were trying to embarrass each other, but not with phones, like not with cameras. Like we weren't trying to capture embarrassing pictures of each other. Imagine that, like that's not what we were doing. It's just different nowadays. The mobile device has changed the life of people. Too much information, too much access. Walking around with a small computer in your pocket. I had a calculator watch for comparison. Jump, slice. You can do some multiplication, addition, division, exponent. Right? Do you have the old, remember the old calculator watch? You took that calculator watch to school and you're like, look at this piece of technology. No, never had to worry about anybody filming you. Yeah, because we were skating. Yeah, I was always skating too. So we did a little, I think we did our fair share of filming because we were skating in a way that maybe people do now, just casually. Yeah. Yeah, I actually, like, if I was a kid, I'd have a lot more time to make videos. But I liked being outside when I was a kid. Yeah, I didn't spend a lot of time inside. The thing is, too, now, Trick, people are doing more and more risky behaviors in order to capture it for social media. There's this very famous, like, rock overhang where it's like a 3 or 4 foot jump out to this rock column, and then you have to jump another 3 feet to get out to this, like, other wider rock column. And there hadn't been a single death there, not a single tourist death, like, the entire time the park was open. And then Instagram came along. And then there was like 7 or 8 deaths a year, and they closed the park. Because people were jumping out onto the first column so that they could jump out onto the second column so someone could take a picture of them and post it on Instagram. And they were dying. Yeah. For what? For likes? For views? Yeah, it's so dumb. Not even going to be around to enjoy it. Oh no! My controller just died. I can't move. It's a real good stream. I can't move. Well, you can't say my streams aren't entertaining, even if I don't intend them to be. Come on, Ryu. Do something. Get into the fight. You think this is a safe spot? Oh, we think we found a safe spot. Nope. Took 2 damage there. I've dropped over 1,000 frames. Okay, we're back. We're back. Okay, let's go, Ryu. We're in a terrible deficit here. Dun, dun. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ninja. Vanish. There's no way we're going to win this fight. I stink at this fight. Dun, dun, dun. Ooh. Okay. Oh, okay. That's really bad. She got more hits. Oh, no. No. Okay, gotta go damageless. Oh, we didn't even go damageless. That's fine. Yeah, if you hadn't done Sideshow. Yeah, because if you don't know last, Trick knows how to swallow swords. Ding. Dying for internet fame. Yeah, that's all right. You got your Sideshow thrills in there. I don't know. We were doing risky things when we were younger. We were climbing up cranes and jumping off of them for no reason. Into shallow bodies of water. You know what were we doing that for? Nothing. Being dumb. See? I didn't get anything. Nothing killed, nothing gained. Still low percent. Ha. Ha. And ha. I really expected to do some runs today, but you know this is not. We're not going to do any runs. Juked you out of your shoes. Pop. And wave, wave, wave. Good triple wave. Oh, I got one. Nice. All right, now boost. Turn around, Ryu. So silly. Boost. Okay. That's the cycle you want. Boost. Now you go to the floor. There you go. That's how you. That's speed strat. Here, I think you can just. There we go. Yep. And boost. There we go. Nice. That was a good kill. Wouldn't say famous, but made a good living. Yeah. Yeah, it's a talent. I mean, if I had a cool talent, then I would try to, you know, make something out of it. You have to have joy, you know? And if you can spread some joy to others, then all the better. Bum, 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 bum. Is there more cutscene? Yes, nice. Da, da, da. Bum. Do. Oh, I guess I pushed start, didn't I? There is a story, I just don't really know about it. Boost. Where are those shurikens coming from? Oh, I see. There's a ninja hiding behind there. I just thought that was a strange spot in this game. Why are you going behind my Ryu? It's Ryu behind the screen. Boost. No, stay on the screen. Stay on the screen. Boost. No, I want the bird. Give me this bird. Boost. Damn, there we go. No, one more. Oh, I killed the thing that I wanted to hit me. Smarter with money? Yeah. I never worry too much about money because, like, I always figure there's always more money out there. You just have to be willing to go and get it. You know, like, you just gotta, like, I don't know, like, I'll just use washing dishes as an example. It's not like a good job. It's not a fun job. But if you were willing to wash dishes, you go out and make money. Sure. Clean houses or whatever. Wash windows. Making money is not a hard thing to do. You just gotta go do it. Like, I've never found making money to be difficult. It's certainly not the hardest part of life. You just find something that, you know, someone will pay you for it. And I've always figured if you're good at something, you should never do it for free. Yeah, sketches you out, thinking about doing shows sometimes. That's the amount of broken glass you've eaten, yeah. Being overpaid. Not the ideal spot to get rid of the Nimpo. Oh no. I guess I have to kill that guy. I'm gonna use a big wiggle like that. I would like to learn the right strat to get up here. Yeah, I've done that in the past, but it doesn't really save time, because you still end up down there. Did you see how it made me die all the way back here? Stupid game. That was really fair. Nice boulder bounce there, dude. Oh my goodness, meatball death. Yikes. $500 up front, 1,000. Very nice. And a sponsorship. Very cool. 20-40 minutes. Yeah, Trick, they used to pay me to host comedy night back in the day. I didn't really like the hours. Actually, it wasn't so bad, though, because You didn't have to do whole sets yourself. You could just tell a couple jokes and be like, all right, now let's bring up somebody who's really funny. Jeez. You feel wrecked for a week. Yeah, so like a normal job. Yeah. Yeah, one time I was hosting, and one of the people didn't show up, and they're like, hey, you want to do a 10-minute set? And I was like, I don't really want to do that. I did it anyway. It's not a fun life. I think it's just I'm just hanging out in bars all the time. Pop. I'm going to take an intentional game over. Nice boost. Watch out. Boost. It'll never go like that in the run. Doodly 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 doodly. Boost. Lemon. Drop. Pop. Wiggle. Slice. Boost. Wrong boost. Come on, birds. Do something. I hate birds. I'll use Zark clear out. Take the intentional death. It looks fun, but it's only fun for a short time. Ding. Ding. If you always want to try it, it's not hard. It's really not hard. If you have a couple good stories, I'd always stick with stories. Like real life stories are always funnier than a bit you can make up. Yeah. But like I said, hosting is much better. Because then you can just crack a couple of jokes and then just be like, all right, now we're going to bring up somebody who really knows what they're doing, you know. But that's sort of where part of the experience of being like on a stage or center of attention and speaking into a microphone, right? It's not too dissimilar. Right, you want to just tell stories. If you tell stories, like they're funny. Like stories are always better than like a joke and a punchline. Like a setup and a punchline is fine as long as it's got to be good though, and you got to deliver it well. Because if you come across wrong, you know, it's just it's easy to get a little uncomfortable. So that's why like a personal story is always better. My other go-to was you just talk about, you know, your wife or something. All right, I don't actually care what the hell's going on with that sword. Man, my stuff to kill already. Jackie, oh please. This isn't even good practice. Boom, boom, boom. Watch out. Thank you for the hug. I mean, can you find a different, like, purple sheep clothes or something? You've been wearing this purple sheep's robe since Ninja Gaiden 1. You know, if he can't beat Jackie, just insult his clothes. Here it comes. So bad. No. Blindfolded? Yeah, I can't do blindfolded runs. My eyes get too, like the Like, that's why I can't play VR games, because, like, I can't have something... Oh, I gotta take it off. I can't be all sweaty around my eyes. I hate those VR sweat goggles. $400 for sweat goggles. From what I understand, too, the games all make you puke. Doodly 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 doodly. Yeah, so like that's the kind of thing that I would use on like back in the day. Like a VR story. Like the time I gave a VR set to my father-in-law. Like that was funny. Get. I gave the old sweat goggles to Andrea's dad. That was a fun time. My eyes are swollen shut. Well, I already don't see well. I have very bad vision. It's fine. Something about VR off stream. Yeah, I don't want that boost. Aw. Nice. Nice. Oh, beat Jack, yeah. Have to read up a little bit. Yeah, that's alright. I don't mind. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Oops. Meatball. Take the intentional death. We're down to 1% drop, so maybe our problems have been solved. Controller died. This controller is so bad. Literally died. Literally died in the pit. Sucks. Things are really going my way. I just want to beat the game. I'm going to go downstairs. This stream this morning has not produced the results I was hoping for. Watch out. Meatball. Well, I'm having a meatball day. Yeah, I think it's a little harder to learn than 1. I'm not allowed to do that in low percent. I'm going to do that in a run. I'm going to be so mad at myself. Boost. Lemon drop. That's not good. I think the tricks in this game are a little easier. This game's harder to learn for an optimized speedrun than Ninja Gaiden 1. I hate this game. Look at this slow bad boomerang. Take the intentional death. Nice. Save health. 1, 2, dodge. That was a bad dodge. E. Oh, meatball. Yeah, I rushed it. All right, we did it. Good game. Only took a couple game overs. Not a speed run, more of a bitrate test. Thank you for the GG's trick. All right, while this plays out, I'm going to go downstairs, check on the dog, and then I might try a quick little 20-minute stream to Twitch to see if things are okay. We'll see. I'll be right back. Thank you, Lass. I appreciate it. Another mean baby game. All right, let's switch over to Twitch and see what happens. I'll see you on Twitch in a second.